Evening to everybody. This is the power of healing with Utabi Ungowekhetelo. Ngiukhanya, ngingunompilo, iqhwa lentwasahlobo. Umthombo wokuhle kodwa. Inkanyezi yamakhosi komthungo. Inkosazana yelanga nenyanga. Ungowekhethelo. So, as you can see today, ngizokhuluma ngokuphothulwa kwamakhosi. Maunamakhehla amakhosi. So ukuphothula ke, it's different depending on the level okuyo in your spiritual journey. We carry different spiritual guides, chief spirits. We carry different ancestral spirits. So akufani ukuphothula, kunokuphothula I think I've explained ukuphothula kwabalozi. Ukuphothula makuphothulwa ngabalozi. Kube nokuphothula kwakho njengomntwana wesithunywa noma umntwana wethonga. Kube nokuphothula kwalaba ke wena ohamba nabo in terms of izinto now that they reward you or award you with in your journey. So when I was at a Portuguese island, I remember I said that was the final phase of my journey where I had to meet before ngizoqhubekela in doing whatever that I needed to do. I had a request to meet my ancestors, or to understand, or to be close, or get some sort of validation that as I was on the I was on the right track in terms of completing that bigger task. But then that was for Ungowekhetelo, as ingane yamanzi, as ingane ekhethiwe. I do not like to call myself, guys, the chosen one, because we siznikeza ama ngathi iziqu, and then we become arrogant towards that. Siba very we get into this power trip phase when visa certain names. So ours is to be humble and selfless at all times. So yeah, so I was privileged to get to a part or a stage where I get to be rewarded by Amakhosi or Amakhehla Amakhosi. There's a lot of meaning, a spiritual meaning, in terms of a Silver Dagger. All right. So as ingane yamakhosi, I think when I began with my journey, ngangiphiwe this, ne? And then throughout in journey sengihambile ne level esenguyo. So I was privileged last week ukunikezwa the last symbol of authority, if I should call it the last. I'm not sure if it's the last, because with this journey we are cool, guys. We are cool. But yeah, this one for me has a very unique meaning and a very powerful meaning. So I was privileged to be given that. So last week, let me brief you down quickly, or let me brief you quickly. I had a dream. Lekehla was carrying this stick, and Ndugu, and was showing me, and it was was in sort of like a crowd, or in sort of like leading the war. So I won't go into deeper details of the dream, but he was carrying this stick, the Silver Dagger, right? He was carrying this stick, fighting with it. So you see, Nkulela sengila manje, the Silver Dagger, guys. So spiritual meaning of a silver dagger. So before I get to the meaning, when I was in Portuguese, I learned, as I said, I remember I spoke about Ukuphothula kwami as ungowekethelo. Then in between isusu samanzi, I had to phothula in terms of my spiritual wedding, which now is a totally, it's very deep. And yeah, so it had its own symbol and nenye level yokhula. So after doing that and completing all that I was supposed to complete, lapho I was rewarded with this one here. So reason why I'm getting stuck in explaining is because there are things that are sacred, guys, that I cannot share. So in terms of my journey, but as I said, kuphothulwa umuntu eyedwa, as much as we carry spirits that have different requirements. Even if in concluding all of that, fanele kuhlanganiswe ithunywa. I think I'm explaining it right. Fanele kuhlanganiswe ithunywa. So there is ukukhula kwesithunywa, guys, which gets me to this. Ukukhula kwamakhosi noma mhlambe ukuphothula kwamakhosi aphezulu naphansi bese siphothula ngithunywa futhi. The silver represents the ithunywa, guys. The silver represents ithunywa as well. As you can see, kusase lion. Kusase lion. But then this one is different because this one ihlanganisa ithunywa zamanzi nentaba, and then bese ihlanganisa amakhosi wentaba namakhosi amanzi. Owaziyo ngejeni yakhe uzongizwa. So angisuyichaza kakhulu. So yeah, here. So remember that when I made a video, bengithi mina kuhlangana ithunywa ithize esiswini samanzi. That's why I had to be there. So mase like bese kuba khona lento yokuthi me as carrying chief spirits ekwamakehla amakhosi, I got this mhlambe. Yabona? So and then bese kuba khona this element that is the silver dagger ephakathi, which now brings amakhosi, the kings and queens, mhlambe thingisho njalo. Bese kuba khona ukuhlangana kwalesisu samanzi. Bese kuba khona me as physically, a representation of me physically as umuntu wesifazane. Bese kuba khona this element which is now the dagger itself, lapho in a significant spiritual meaning of a silver dagger, which I'm going to explain, which is protection of oneself. A silver dagger is rewarded to protect oneself, and it is a symbol of bravery and loyalty, meaning that you are going to fight with everything that you have got to protect yourself and others, and being obedient to your the strength of your spirit. Okay, in short, the strength of your spirit to save and protect others. Your bravery, because as I said, so for me to get to live. So okay, the same day that I got to, the same day that I got the dream was the same day that I met this. And bang to me straight to it. But the nicest thing, or what came as a surprise is that before I reached this, I had to do one more test. I share the test. It was a test of obedience. I had to do a test of obedience. Ngizofika kule nto. Abazi ukuthi ngisebenza kanjani, they know the connection between me, the full moon and the sun. Abazi ukuthi ngisebenza kanjani. So it was during that moment, Magzophagami full moon, that I had to be awarded with a Silver Dagger. So this is a representation of me as umuntu wesifazane, but also this is a symbol of bravery and loyalty and a protector to not only oneself but others as well. A symbol that you are willing to fight for others and save others and protect others. A symbol that you are willing to go against all odds to make sure that abantu bayayithola impilo abayifunayo. As I said, guys, kuyahluka indlela esiphothula ngayo nezinto esiyiphiwayo nemisebenzi esiyenzayo. I'm one that is teaching ukuthi the journey must have a meaning, so that you understand it's not a rushing journey. Awurashi la, awukhukhumali la, awuziphakamisi la. This is a journey of humbleness and selflessness and understanding where you are going and being grounded to who you are. So I needed to show you the Silver Dagger. I needed to show you Ukuphothula Amakhosi. Sesiwaqedile amakhosi masisila. Ngathi the destination is nearer. So, and then I had a privilege 2 days after to get a validation from through Omunyu Goga, who is a healer, who just met me. Unfortunately, I cannot share that with you. But she said one thing that I remember she said was, or one thing that I can share, she said to me, Okakopetiwe. Okay. Yeah, and then she went on, but I needed to show you this. I needed to show you this. Let's not rush. Uzoyibonisa izinto ekufanele ukuthi ufinyelele kuzo. But if you are not ready yet, if isikhathi ngakabi yiso, it's going to be pointless ukuthi uzithole lezinto ungakayenzi okufanele. Or it's going to be pointless ukuthi urush ukuyithenga lezinto zingakabi ne-meaning. Kumnandi mawuzazi izinto zakho step by step with how did I get to this, how did I get to this, how did I get to this. Being a diviner is something unique if you understand what the purpose is all about and the calling is all about. Being a self-initiate is very unique. Being in your own journey is very unique, but if you only listen and understand the meanings of everything that you are being told and being trained on, akusizi ukuskip ama-stages just because you want to get to the destination, because awukwazi ukuyithola i-destination yakho ukuthi yaphi. So hence I've said to you guys, ukuphothula ke kwamakhosi okwami ke Yours might come in a different form, in a different level. Depend on to pure guys. I think I've shared most of my experiences in this interesting pure zone. I remember there was also the ex, uh, the royal ex, or the ex of the battle X, sorry, the battle X, and I explained the battle X. Now it's a dagger. So it is only by it is in privilege, I think, for me to experience le journey ngale ndlela. Angikwazi ukukhulumela abanye abantu, but from what I've gathered from my journey, it's that the journey is unique only if you understand it. The journey is strenuous, the journey is hard, the journey is difficult, the journey is at times harsh. But masofike lapho ukuthi uyi-understande khona kahle, it becomes interesting and amazing. I'm forever wowed, guys, and I do, and angifuni ukuqamba amanga and say ukuthi fanele. I don't use those words. Kuwumusa. Being given all of these symbols, being given all of these rewards, being given and understanding the strength. The Silver Dagger is also understanding the strength of your spirit. It is a symbol of understanding the strength of your spirit. Akusukuhlakanipha noma akusukuthi uspecial udlula abanye abantu. Izinto zethu ayiqhamuki ngokufana futhi azifani. As up until we understand that, ungathatha komunye umuntu, yours might be very unique, yours might be more powerful, yours might be Lando. Yours might be Lando. Unique ngendlela yayo. Appreciate what your chief spirits and your spirit guides and Amatongagin ancestral spirits have given you. Work with that. But patience is a virtue, guys. Being patient in the journey and uhambe ngepace ekwenza ukuthi understand ukuthi kuphi makes it even more interesting. So yeah, I just wanted to share ukuthi yeah, siyafika lapha ekufanele sifike khona, and may it be that I get to teach abanye abantu ukuthi into esikuyo, it's real, and I'm one of the fortunate ones to experience it. Yeah, my son is singing "You Unfortunate Soul," but anyway, it's a song. Yeah, so it's a privilege. It is a privilege, and I do not take it for granted. Angiziboni ngingcono, but abakithi nendlondlo namakhehla lawa engiwasevayo, mawebona kufanele ukuthi ngifike kulezinga ngifike kulo ngendlela engifike ngayo, I'm very grateful for it. Ngiyazibongela.